I'm glad to be hosting tonight's show with you. Africa is the second largest.
Please click on our AI capture.
You don't need to.
That are highly endemic in cholera.
Our beautiful ear mod.
You just connect your pipe.
With this app.
Or draw having a CPU.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Your presentation is hollow. You have lost your wager.
Week 5 Wager Task Presentation. Team Africa Business and Innovation. Opening show performance was done by Kelly Ray, Mickey, and Femi, after which the host for tonight's event came forth. The hosts are OC and Nelly. By the way, I love Nelly's outfit, the matching of the blazer and the red cap. I love that combination. They started by introducing us to their African investors that the entrepreneurs will be pitching for tonight. Okay, so in case you're missing in action, their presentation will go in form of businesses, pitching businesses, innovations to investors, and after which an investor might decide to go with your idea and invest or not to invest. So first on the investors list, we have Miss Anita Oka and Ozi Elumelu, Action Ben, CEO, member Forbes under 40, and then we have Sean. First entrepreneurs to pitch for the night is Tofa Wani X Handy, and they have an app called Buy Afrique. So Buy Afrique is a fashion app with an AI automation that with this you don't need to bother about consulting a fashion stylist for what to wear to an occasion. All you have to do is log on this app, tell the app what you want, the occasion you're going to, the kind of outfit you require, and you will get an assistant with both designer, outfits, everything. All you have to do is just send your measurements and voila, they deliver within 5 to 7 working days. They also talked about a unique feature they have on this app, which is drift, and you don't need to worry about what I ordered versus what I got, because they have drop-off physical locations where you can go and have a look. So now they called on a designer who is already boarded on their app to come and testify about the app, and this designer happened to be Cassia. Cassia then came on stage with her model Victoria, saying that with Afrique, it will take your business from 0 to 100, how she has gained customers across the globe, and how user-friendly the app is. Tofa also called on his model to come showcase the various kind of outfits you can find on this app. And then came Femi and Kelly Ray, who had this outfit that can be, interchanged into another outfit. Like I even forgot to mention that of Victoria, you can change it from a party outfit to an office outfit in a second. Second entrepreneur to preach for the night, we have TJ, who talked on solving the problem of malaria, cholera. This time around, it's not about treating the patient, but solving the issue from the grassroots. And he came up with a tech innovation called Laba Laba. Laba Laba simply means butterfly. And he said that this Laba Laba is in form of a drone, and all you have to do is that they have to, load pods into this Laba Laba, and meanwhile it's AI configured. So all they have to do is load pods into this and then feed it with algorithms on locations to go. When this Laba Laba gets there, it dispatches the board of areas being affected with mosquitoes. Mosquitoes lead to malaria, and cholera. Bad water leads to cholera. So the Laba Laba will have to dispatch this beta pod that will treat the problem of cholera and dispatch pods that will handle that of mosquito areas. TJ mentioned that he started this project with $500,000 from Nelson Mandela grants, but we'll be needing more as to be able to cover more areas. Up next, we have the beautiful Onyeka, who played the role of a mental and physical health expert. So Onyeka came up with this app called Kura. So Kura is short form for Cure Your Aura, and it's a mental health awareness app. He said in Africa, mental health is being undermined, but with this app that is AI infused, it's come in form of an ear mode. All you have to do is wear this and it will help talk to you, boost your morale, talk to you anytime you're down. That this mode will also be interconnected with your wristwatch that will keep a check on your blood pressure level, monitor your other health, needs. And with this, they'll be working in 10 countries. So they need these investors to come in as they can penetrate even more African countries. Fourth entrepreneur for the night is Suj, who is a chemical engineer. He came up with a water purifying device that needs no electronic power to function. Rather, it has other alternative power resource like solar, kinetic energy. He said with this, they will purify waters that African have marine-borne illnesses. So with this, it will curb and bring an end to this illness. Clean water will go a long way to solve a lot of health problem, and that this device is portable. He said now that his target market is on the developed African countries. And it cost him $300,000 to make this. That's why he's looking for investors to come in as they can make more. Final entrepreneur for the night is Chizoba, who is a behavioral scientist, and she came up with an educational app called Checkers Educational App. So with this Checkers app, you have to learn at a pace. It solves the problem of children being called slow learners, as this app will help to monitor patterns and your personality towards learning. So the solution Checkers app will be rendering is to determine learning pace, diagnose learning pattern and disability, predict career paths, generate unique educational program. This app will be focusing on children, health, education, knowledge actualization, special needs, and their target audience is 7 to 70 years old children. I actually love this whole Checkers app idea. It's relatable. After Chizoba was done pitching, the rest of the entrepreneurs were called up on stage as to now have a conversation and a negotiation with potential investors. Sean was the first investor that picked interest in Tofa and Wani. He said they remind him of his younger self. He asked them how do they generate income from the app and how much have they been able to make as of this time. And after answering, he now asked them how much do they need. And they said they need $200,000. Meanwhile, when they were busy mentioning this dollar thing, I was like, why are you guys saying dollars? Can't you say biggie bucks? Get a currency. Maybe someone pitching from South Africa, like Onyeka that mentioned she's from South Africa, can actually use South African currency. Any entrepreneur from Nigeria, call Naira now. If you're from other African countries, mention their currency. Why not just they call dollar? It sounded somehow though. But then Tofa and Wani now got straight investor, that's Sean, who said he will be giving them that money to proceed with their dream. Ozzy then asked TJ that with the Laba, is there a way it can be automated that you don't need manual labor to inject the pods? And TJ said, well, that's obtainable. All they need is income, get these things to keep running on its own. And he now asked how much does he need, and TJ said currently the value is $5 million and he's looking for $20 million, and his investors will be getting 20% of every profit made. And Ozzy now said, how about I make it 30 million and get 30% profit? And Anita had to just come in, to make everything look sweet. Anita said, that she's offering 40% with a lesser percentage, and that she also has a lab where TJ can actually make use of and work. And with that, TJ decided to go with Anita's offer. Ben bidded for that of Chizoba's idea. He said it's relatable because he has a child who's a special needs child and he's willing to invest in Chizoba. When he now asked Chizoba what she needs for the Checkers app, Chizoba said $1 million, and Ben said he will give her that. Now, Ozzy to Onyeka. Ozzy was like, Nigeria is multilingual. So how will this ear mod? Is it multilingual, like to solve language barrier problem? And Onyeka answered saying, well, it's automated, so it meets you in real time at the language your country speak and everything. And he now asked, how much are you looking at? He said $5 million. And Ozzy said, and I'm assured I will be getting my money back. And he said, yes, you'll be getting your investment back. With that, Ozzy went for that of Onyeka's mental health app. And for Suj, so Anita bidded for Suj, saying, oh, can we talk about you making use of my lab, and then we can go for a lesser amount? But Suj declined that. And Ozzy came into the picture saying, oh, no, Anita actually, when Suj declined, Anita said, then it's not for her because the money is high. Then Ozzy asked, how about you bring a smaller prototype and you reduce production rates? But Suj said no, reducing production rates will take away the joy of the craft, so he humbly declined. With this, their presentation came to an end, and Sean gave a closing remark thanking the housemates. Victoria also thanked them for their teamwork and everything. Now, time for Big Brother to have a say. So Big Brother asked the heads of house to give a review. And Sean said performance, teamwork was there. They added range and performance to the task that everybody gave in their A game. And Biggie now said, what role did the housemates play in making sure this task comes to reality? And he started going into details how Wani and Handy worked on the fashion pitch, Tofa too worked on the fashion page, Cassia, designer, Osia and Nelly host, Radicals performed, pictures like TJ, Chizoba, Onyeka, they all worked on their speech. That overall it was a teamwork, and Victoria added that not just teamwork, they also stick to Big Brother's rules. And then Big Brother said, well, the Checkers app is a beautiful idea, that it's a problem everybody in Africa can relate, that with this app, children will no longer be called dullards. They will now have to be taught at a pace that is suitable for them. That the Laba tech innovation is a very beautiful one, as it will be solving the root cause of malaria. And at that, Big Brother commended Chizoba and TJ. Now, for the buyer freak, Big Brother said no, that Africa has numerous logistics company. And talking about outfits, talking about drifts, we already have Okrika, we are used to that, so it's not an innovation. And for the Kura app, that's the mental health app, Big Brother said, it's a good idea, but then that words of affirmation do not solve or cater for every mental health problem. And why were they bidding in dollars? Just like I mentioned earlier on, why will we be using a currency that we don't use in Africa? And he said next time maybe the host should memorize their lines instead of reading from paper, because it was very obvious. At the time Nelly was struggling with few lines. And then he said that investors did not ask knowledgeable questions about the product. It was more of just bidding, no knowledge-based question, no idea, they didn't go deep as investors. And then the moment you've all been waiting for, Big Brother said their presentation was a hollow one in the face of scrutiny. So with that, they've lost their wager. Week 5 done and dusted. Wager lost. Coming into the house, Victoria said that this hits differently, especially as a HOH. I guess maybe this is the first time she's feeling a deeper concern for losing the wager. And Sean actually put out a word there saying, thank you everyone for doing your best. I'm angry, I'm sad, not because anyone caused this. We all gave in our best. I'm just sad that I didn't win the wager. So don't think, oh, maybe I'm, no blames on anyone. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you've watched to this very moment, thank you and I appreciate. Have a good night's rest. Bye.